If you have ever experienced working with decentralized exchanges, you might have faced problems such as high gas fee, slow transaction finality, or they're not even fully decentralized. Let me introduce to you Injective Protocol, a layer 2 fast, cross-chain and fully decentralized exchange for any financial market. Yes, any. That means you can even create your crypto or synthetic market of your choice. If you want to know more about Injective Protocol, make sure to write down in the comment section to make a full fundamental analysis of Injective Protocol. Now, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe and press the bell notification. Let's jump into how to work with Injective Protocol exchange for the spot, future and perpetual. Hey guys, my name is Zima from MB.Cryptocurrency, and as I promised, we will have this introduction of how to use Injective Protocol, the exchange, to use for the spot, for the future and perpetual. At the moment, they don't have anything for futures, but they're planning to add. But as we go through, we'll see that they have spot and perpetual for a couple of the pairs. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. First of all, search for Injective. The reason is we want to make sure we open up the correct website, which is injectiveprotocol.com, which is when you open it, when you press on CoinMarketCap, this is a website that opens. You're gonna launch the Injective. You press the launch Injective in order to use the bridge to transfer our fund into Injective bridge. Transfer our fund either from Ethereum, Cosmos, Terra, Osmosis, or Chihahu. To be honest, I don't know how to pronounce this because I've never used this. So excuse me for my bad pronunciation. I'm gonna use Terra. Illustrate you how to use Terra as well, because Ethereum, sometimes the gas fee it is high. So there's the same steps. Even it is a little bit easier as you can only use MetaMask, but for using Injective Bridge on Terra, you have to have both Terra Station and you're going to have the MetaMask. So both in order to use the Injective Bridge to bridge your Terra, for example, USD in this case that I'm going to use. So I'm connecting my MetaMask. It's popping up, so I have to open it. This is the password, yes. So as it's connected, it realized that I have 35 USD in this wallet, so that's why you have to connect both of the wallets into it. And you gotta put the amount that you wish to transfer from Terra mainnet to Injective chain. So transfer and confirm. Make sure you're not really saving the password, as it is, it's not really safe. Just write down every time you want to do the transaction. Every time the transaction takes about 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maximum 40 seconds. Because this is a bridge, that's why it takes time. If you're working with Injective, mainnet or Injective chain, it takes 2 to 3 seconds maximum for the transaction finality, especially if you want to put the order or anything. But because it's a bridge, so the asset got a bridge. So as you have seen, this has been completed. Usually it takes around 20-30 seconds max. So as you might see, because this is my previous thing that I've done, this is the first time that I'm recording. I'm trying to make sure the record is going to be the best possible quality. That's why I recorded a couple of times. So you might have seen, hey, you put 10 USD and you lost it in here as well. Like there's 10 USD, like minus 10 USD from your wallet. Where have it gone? Is it because when you go on your wallet as well, there is not much, and all that I have, this Injective, is from my previous transaction? Does that mean you lost your the USD that you transferred? No, you simply have to go to the trade on Injective. Trade now. I think there's a other way as well from here, which I'm not really sure. Just go on, as I said, trade on Injective, Injective.exchange. This will open. just use the start market and go for the USD to USDT. I'm just going to close this tab. So as you can see on top, Injective Chain, it realized that you have 10 UST on Injective Chain. So it's going here because you just realized that your wallet's already connected here, which is the MetaMask wallet. And it always realizes the MetaMask wallet that you have, even that you transfer the fund from Terra Station to the Injective Chain, you just connect it to the MetaMask. But whenever you want to connect to the Injective Protocol and have this UST to work with, you have to connect to your MetaMask or your Ledger. At the moment, they have two options. Depends on which one that you want to use. Ledger is a little bit safer, but it might be a little bit complex. So if you don't know how to work with Ledger in general, make sure watch the video as well, same as the Terra, because we have a video on YouTube about Anchor Protocol. So now we have this. We don't want to deposit or withdraw anything from Injective Chain. We're gonna deposit from Injective Chain to trading account. So we have to deposit. I'll put, for example, you can put max. The Ethereum mainnet isn't it an Ethereum? Oh, smart chain. That's why. Ethereum mainnet, deposit, and sign it. As you see, it wasn't any gas fee. It has 0 gas fee to do any transaction. You want to swap. You want to put any like market or limits order. Doesn't need anything. So usually I transfer USD to USDT because majority of the things that pairs is with USDT. So wrapped Ethereum, Link, Luna, GuildFi, Atom, Injective, all of the spots is like with USDT if you see. So you can accept Luna, which you can do with USD. So you can transfer, you can sell UST to USDT. For example, you can go 5. And I'll usually go on market. You can put the limit order as well. It depends on what amount that you want to do, because this is a stable coin to a stable coin. Generally, it's like $1. Just a really minimal differences in general. So I go with market 5. I press sell, and I scroll down, sign this contract. It's not a contract. It's just approving the transaction. And as you can see, it is saying I have $5 UST and 5.39 USDT. As I think I had a little bit of the USDT in account as well, just a very minimal, like 20 cents, something like this. So now I have this. I can go on market, on spot or perpetual, and this is all of the things that they have, and they planning to add futures as well. You can go on spot, and now you have USDT. You can go, for example, Injective. You can go on buying Injective because you want to buy. You can go on limit. For example, you can press the price that you wish. For example, you put 4 point something like this, and maximum amount of Injective, so which is all the USD that you have. You can press this order, buy, and the order will go down over here. It takes 2 seconds. Yes. So as it is saying in here, it is here how much unfilled, how much percentage is filled. It is by total amount, the total amount of USD that you put, and the amount of Injective that you want to buy at price of what. You can even cancel the order over here as well. You have to sign and wait to be canceled. As you see, I have now it's added. So again, 5.4 roughly USDT in my trading account in Injective Chain. So now imagine you have done this. You bought your Injective. You again sell it back to USDT. You want to transfer everything into your Terra wallet again. So you go on the market, UST to USDT. This time you want to buy USD. And last time when I was doing this, it was a little bit of a problem. Yes, same thing. I cannot really put maximum for some reason, which I don't really get it. Why? Should be a little bit of USDT in the account. Still seems too much. How about this? Let's just go with 5.1. Yes, it recognized it. I don't know why, because they don't really take any gas fee, and that's why it sounds a little bit weird. So now you have all of this USD. Again, you have to withdraw from trading account to Injective Chain first. So as you see, available amount to withdraw for USD, max, withdraw, and you press sign. There is a little bit trick in here in order to make sure transfer from Injective to your Terra station, your Terra mainnet. You have to have a little bit of Injective. So that's why I'm going to the market. I'm going on Injective to USDT. As I have a little bit USDT, maybe that's the reason they doing this, to make sure that you have a little bit USDT to buy Injective. As you see, I have a very minimal amount of Injective on my Injective chain. Can buy Injective. I'm gonna do it now. No, I don't know, for some reason it doesn't work. So buy, I double check that I have Injective in my chain. If you, whenever you buy in your trading account, transfer to your Injective chain, because it's gotta be on your Injective chain in order to you do your how do I say, in order to move from Injective chain to Terra station. So I'll press withdraw, it goes to the Injective bridge. So same thing, Terra, but this time connecting to Terra wallet, which is gotta be, because already connected. But now I'm going to UST, put available amount, UST. Oh, pressing the wrong button. So press 10.10. It was saying that for the gas fee, it needs this amount of Injective. As you see, let me show, I have very minimal amount in order to do that, which is more than enough, which is 0.002. I have 0.064, which is more than enough, which is, I don't know, 10 cents. I don't know how much is that, to be honest. So this is like 1 cent, the cost of the transaction. I press confirm. I signed this contract as well. If you see on my Terra at the moment, I have around 25. So we gotta wait again 10 to 20 seconds to the transaction to be fully completed. Everything's alright. You can even see view on Injective Explorer if you want to see more details about what happened. So as you can see, open up, I have around $35 again. And this video is only for educational purposes. This is not a financial advice. This is not even my own wallet. I'm using someone else's asset in order to only provide knowledge to you guys how to do your investments. But your investment's gonna be on your own decision. You have to decide, you have to research about everything. So if you want to know more about Injective Protocol, make sure to write down in comment section. We will have another full video of fundamental analysis of Injective Protocol, because this is only how to work with Injective Protocol. But in order to do the investment in Injective Protocol, to see if they're doing everything, whatever they said, whatever they promised, especially on the roadmap, we're gonna have full fundamental analysis on that. So don't forget to like, subscribe. We gotta have more videos upcoming, so please support us. We will really appreciate it. Thank you.